my bag. Yeah. First of the month, I'm a running back. Ay. Same day, why I'm a running back. Friday, payday, running back. Ay. Running back, running back, running back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go on your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend.
Coach, the weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Atlanta Falcons. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Let's go now. 8, read.
Let him know, let him know. Let him
Hey, lock it.
Check 13.
Hey, Haywood. Let's go.
First carry for Nick Chubb. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line.
Let's go.
A big play there on the first play of the game. 44 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30.
Check 9, check 9. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Hey, zoom. Hey. Five.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Touchdown, Falcons! Devontae Freeman. His 5th touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
You ready? Here we go. Double time. Roll out, beat them.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
To throw on 2nd down, Gordon. That's complete into the hands of Carson. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Jack Fox now gets set to punt. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So they get the first down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. Two first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
And 12 at the 38-yard line.
Here we go. 70, Indy.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gordon, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Operating from the gun, Gordon. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 25 yards that time. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, Gordon. Open man is Galladay, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a 1st down.
1st down, Detroit.
Ready.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
50, plant. 6-6, pull it high. Hey, back up.
At the 28-yard line.
Ready?
Off play action. Gordon. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Protein spill. Hey, exit.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that is caught by Ardarius Stewart. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's second and inches. At the 18-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
Check. Hey, Alpha. Check. Let's go.
They toss to Freeman. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. Now it's third down and inches.
Bravo.
For this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Let's go, back.
Back to throw. Open man is Stewart. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 31-yard line.
Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it second down and 12.
Ready.
56. Check.
Smooth.
56 to Mike.
Here we go on second and 12. That's caught by Hollister. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Ready.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on third down. He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This will be taken at the 10. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Set, ready. 90, Wolf. Go.
This is Carson. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
6-man. Check girls, check.
Rock it. Get it.
Here's Carson. And an alley to run. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw. Hey, come on now. Hey, wahoo. Check that.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete.
On the ready.
That'll put him at an even 50 receiving yards now in this first half. And it's a first down. On first down, Gordon. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's a right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run it with Carson. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
60 Pittsburgh. Here we go, D. Hey, Orbit.
To throw on 2nd down. Gordon throwing right, and that's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 15-yard line.
And the Lions first down.
A first down carry here for Johnson. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Down, 50, plank. 54, check. 80 weapons. Kill. Check. Fresno. Hit it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gordon to the goal line, but it's incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The Lions on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check 45 is the money. Check 45 is the money.
Operating from the gun. Gordon. And it's caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to throw. Gordon. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Let's go, baby.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Chris Carson with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. He'll look to throw. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Go. Go.
Let's go. Switch.
Recon, 132 fighter.
2nd and 3. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 43.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Hey, Zoom.
Mike 48, Mike 48.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. So we are at halftime here on Halloween as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go, here we go. Here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. So a stop here defensively to start this third quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
They had a good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Come on, set. 50, plant.
You don't want none. Pick up the ball.
Get it.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Ready.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the out, watch the out. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Topper. Now.
They run it again with Chubb. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. On play action, they'll throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Ready.
They'll run with Chubb. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
You ain't going nowhere. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Check safety. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight.
They'll try again with Chubb. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet.
Sponge, no.
They'll give it to Chubb, and he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. 1-yard gains are trending, the same result on 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. Offensively, not what they wanted there, but hey, you can kick the field goal here and take the lead.
Felt like a little bit of a statement stop, didn't it? You know, made a big play right there. Okay, guess what? Ball's in your court, guys. What are you going to do? Myself, I kick the field goal, get the 3, and take the lead.
So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2nd and 9 now. Screenplay, Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
Under 10. Check the backer. Hard. Slam.
Yep.
45.
They'll run on 1st down. Jefferson. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah. Tighten up.
Greystone, travel. Hey, Echo.
45 the mic. Now watch one. Check 45 the mic.
Shoot.
Looking to throw. Gordon. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll wind up with 7 on the dump off, but it'll set up 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Pilot, 64, weak.
I'm coming after you.
Back to throw. Gordon. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tack McKinley able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's the 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Yeah, that's a 48-yard punt with the coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Down. 70. Indy.
No chance.
Go.
Banjo.
On the snap.
On the draw, this will be Freeman. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
2nd and 10. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
56. Check 56. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Watch the screen.
Looking to throw. It's caught. It's Stewart. And he'll be taken down all the way inside Detroit's 20. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 48 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They run, chop, and they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
Get him, boys. Get him, boys.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming.
Look at me. Zipper.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Kill.
And again, it's Chubb trying to run inside, but nothing there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
It's 3rd down and 12.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd down and 12.
Hey, Alpha.
48 to Mike.
Yo, go.
I got you, son.
Lee Griffin.
They'll look to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Dante Moncrief, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front.
And this is what coaches talk about, never being satisfied. No matter what the lead, always trying to increase it. You never know what can happen in this NFL.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Gordon. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker. Complete. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Looking to throw. Gordon. They'll run the screen with Carson. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 37. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Here we go. Set. 15, Ronnie. 15 line. Set, go.
Throwing on first down. Gordon. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Chubb. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Come on, set. 70, Indy. I got one. Let's go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. The Falcons on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Mike 56, Mike 56. That's the pass. 56.
Back to throw here. Gets it off to Freeman. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Now Chubb. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Charles, defensively, one timeout left. Do you use it here, or do you let it roll to the 2-minute warning?
I would use it here because you're going to get the 2-minute warning stoppage as well. And then that means you have to snap the ball again. Something could happen. Something could go awry. You could get the ball back. I wouldn't let it run.
2nd and 5. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. Now a signal and a timeout here on the defensive side of the ball. So they want to stop it with 1 second to go prior to the 2-minute warning. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. They're looking at third and the nose of the football.
Who's that? Who's that? Check. Crunch.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
Yeah, baby.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
All right. Let's go, V. Let's go.
Throwing again. Gordon. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. On 1st and 10. Gordon. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Back to throw. Gordon, now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Gordon. Going right side here, and that's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 15-yard line. Looking to throw. Gordon. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder when the
okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess on my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than imagine. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They check it to 10.
Let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How it feel to be the boss, let me find out. My